Okay, so kindly confirm if you're now seeing my screen. Okay, so thank you for the confirmation. So again, hello and good afternoon, everyone, to our esteemed partners and customers. As an initiative of Customer Success and Management Program, we welcome you once again to our webinar, Why It Matters, Exploring Oracle Primavera P6 EPPM, Tips for Web Navigation. So again, this is Mark, and join me as we're about to explore about the Oracle Primavera P6 EPPM web application. So before we start, we'll be launching our first poll question for this afternoon. So go ahead, Miss Ira.
For a moment po.
Okay, so for our first poll question this afternoon, how are you familiar with Primavera P6 EPPM? So we have extremely familiar, somewhat familiar, not very familiar, and not familiar at all. And so we'll be having a few seconds to answer the poll question. Okay, so we're now closing our poll question. So we have mostly somewhat familiar, no? Mostly of our audience for today already experienced using, but most of them is not familiar at all, no? And so thank you once again for answering our poll question this afternoon. So without further ado, let's start with the Oracle Primavera P6 EPPM web application. So let's first understand what is the difference of a standalone and a web application. So for those who are as not yet familiar with Oracle Primavera P6, we have two license po for Oracle Primavera P6. One is this one, the standalone or the very common license in Oracle Primavera P6. We call this one PPM or the client application or also called yan po, standalone or the standalone version. So it is installed into devices like desktop or laptops. So whatever information you have into the device, it only resided on that unit only. Okay, cannot be accessed by other users. So while the other license we have here EPPM, so where you can have the web application once it's implemented to enterprise version of Oracle Primavera P6. So you can access this through web browser, just like sites. If you want to get in, you need to go to the designated URL address. So you can access it using your Chrome or Google Chrome. You can also access it with the Microsoft Edge or the Firefox Quantum. So once the enterprise is already set up, all information will be stored on a server like the project, resources, methodologies, reports, and template there, and all machines will be connected on that server so planners and scheduler can access simultaneously. So whatever data are in the server, it can be utilized by all users, but can be also set limitation on some data you want to have restrictions, no? So you'll be having a server, then input all the project data on that server, and all your scheduler and planner can access those information in creating their schedules or their project or managing their project. So just simply update some project data and it can be already used by all the users that has an access on the database po. So that's the difference between the standalone over an EPPM license. So more on the collaboration side po ang ating enterprise version or the EPPM license. So now let's jump into Oracle Primavera P6 EPPM web application. Okay, so once you've logged in into the web application, you'll be navigated to the home page, which is the dashboard page. No? So this page view the work with a dashboard where you can arrange portlets containing information of your portfolio, project, resources, activity specific to your needs. So dashboards are customizable. Customizable page contains of the data you need to perform your role. So there's a type of dashboard here you can select from and the data you want to perform your role or you want to view on your dashboard po. So you can select it here. So dashboard are datas appear in one or more smaller region called the portlets. And the portlets are small expanded window. So you can expand this one. If you're seeing it on small window, you can also maximize this one. So they are only available on dashboards and they display data based on the associate or uh, ownership or applied item. So the dashboard page display the global and multiple user dashboard available to you as defined in your user interface view settings. Yeah. So you can have a user dashboard. You can also have a global that is shareable with other users, or you can also create a dashboard with it comes with a multiple user that's shared with a limited users only, and along with your private user dashboard. So you can create your own dashboard and it's personal. So you can only see this one for that specific user. So each dashboard display one or more portlets po. So you can create multiple pages for dashboard. For example, here on our screen, we have a construction page. We also have engineering page that contains different portlets and different information. And once you go on the other pages, and it also contains other type of portlets and showing you other information. So on your organization, if you're categorizing your projects in different way, for example, in area, by team, so you can also create a dashboard for that one. So by area, for example, by Luzon area, NCR area, or by team, by PM, for example, PM 1, it has this group of project, you can do that one on the dashboard. So moving forward, for our next tab, we have the portfolio tabs. From here, from the portfolio page, use this page to analyze portfolio data, conduct side-by-side comparison of two project group, and apply watermarks analysis technique to assist with executive level critical decision making. So from here, you can have your comparison of two portfolio. For example, here we have engineering on the upper screen, and on the lower part po, you have here yung engineering or energy project. So from here, you also have some uh, watermark analysis that can be used from no, some reports. So in the portfolio analysis page, it is divided into two hubs. So it can be horizontally or vertically po. So it depends how you want to view your portfolio analysis. So from here, you might filter a dashboard by portfolio to view a wide range of information for multiple related projects at one time. So using portfolio can be, you can review summary data and status information for the group as a whole or for individual in a portfolio. So from here, you can still change what portfolio you want to compare with other portfolio or other group of project. For example, you want to select the corporate project comparing to the construction or engineering project. Also in the portfolio, you have here the capacity planning where you can see all your role assigned on each project. It can be a net availability, spreadsheet, okay, uh, and spreadsheet view, area chart, or a stack histogram. So also in portfolio, you can also create multiple user portfolio which are available to select set of users or global portfolio which are available to all users. So from here, you can also create multiple portfolio. No, we have here a global level portfolio that can be shared to all project or to all users. And also we have the multi-users where you can select specific resources only, and you can also have your own user portfolio that's only available on the users. No?